Thank you for tuning in to Kiki Global Incorporated, where our motto is care and resources, kindness inspired. It is our goal to provide inspiration, kindness, resources, and love. May you be blessed and lifted the Kiki Global way.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome to Rap Sessions with Dr. Kiki. Come on in, come on in. Don't know where you are in the world, but guess what? It is storming Norman over here in the GA. Won't be with you long. Thank you for being here. Tonight's podcast is sponsored by Quantum Talks 8.0. As you know, we do inspirational opportunities and for sharing, inspirational opportunities to share. And so tonight, it's Rap Sessions with Dr. Kiki. There are times that I do have guests on here, but our platform is multi-platformed, okay? And I apologize in advance if you hear all the thunder and lightning. It's crazy. Just knocked us off a minute ago off the internet. But we are going to go on and do what we said we were going to do. Okay. But you can follow us on Kiki Global Inc. and Quantum Talks 8.0 on Instagram and Facebook. And take a look at our website for additional information. Tonight's conversation will be about the art of positive thoughts, okay? The art of positive thoughts. It's really important that we change our mindset. How many times do you talk yourself out of things that you really want to do? Or you regurgitate things that people have said to you or that you've heard through the grapevine that was said about you? How many times are you actually rehearsing that in your mind and then letting yourself live that reality? So the last couple of weeks on Rap Sessions with Dr. Kiki, people will come up, they'll say certain things, they'll send a message, I'll share what they're going to share. Tonight, I wanted it to be where I just flow with what I wanted to share. Of course, I am open to your feedback, but we have to change the narrative. We have to. If we expect to do better and to have better, we have to change the narrative. We go through life sometimes afraid of the next. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of your own potential? Are you afraid of failure? Are you afraid of being a laughingstock? Possibly. But you have to get past that and start to live a life that you deserve. The life you live is the life that you choose. And it sounds harsh, but it's true. Every decision that we make or fail to make produce the results of our reality. We have to, within our own mind, realize that we're capable and that we can attain a level of success. We can be who we really want to be. We can have what we want to have. I remember trying to apply for certain things in life and basically getting laughed up out of the door. Like, who sent you over here? Like, really? All right, call us back in a couple of years when you're serious. Like, I have been there. But you don't take that one denial, that one no, that one not this time, or why are you even over here, to determine that you can never apply successfully or you can never attain successfully. We have to change the way we think. We literally have to change the way we think because our thoughts are getting in the way of our own progress. Our failure to move because we're so busy down the rabbit hole of what if this, what if that, what if they, what if it, that we're paralyzed from moving forward. You are going to make mistakes. There's going to be hiccups along the way. But the race is not given to the swift or the strong. It's to the one to keep going. You got to endure. And you know what? We have to channel negative energy and thoughts that tell us that we can't, you shouldn't, or that paints the whole negative picture of what you're trying to do. We have to deface it and rebuild. So today we're going to talk about, and I want to share about, and if you're not listening live, check it on the replay, check it on the podcast on one of the networks that we're on. But we have to be willing to realize who our character is. What is our character? What type of personality we are? If you are trying to be someone else or copy someone else, it'll be very difficult for you to determine your own character, the perspective of your own character. So I understand people flow differently in different environments. That's wonderful. But at a point, you have to determine who you are so you can be accountable for what you do in life. We sit up and watch social media and all these other reality shows and programs and even the stories, the soap operas. Do those things still come on? But if they do, we're watching those and we're trying to pattern ourselves off of our own thought of success or what society tells us is the goal for success. And in doing so, depending upon what channel you're watching, what character somebody's playing, or what mood you're in, that's who you are for the moment. So you're able to flow in that for a minute, but then, this person was written out of the story, so they don't even come back onto the social media platform. Wow, what am I going to do now? So it's important for you to know who you are and what you're capable of doing. As much as I endeavored to be a computer engineer, signed up for school, got in, tuition was paid. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But the school was not even, the school was not a facility that could ever give me a computer engineering degree. They had a great math program, but they did not have engineering at the time. So no matter how long I would have stayed there, I couldn't get what I came for. Y'all follow me? We are signing up for stuff that would not guarantee us the results of what we're looking for and what we need and what we deserve. So it's important that even though I wanted to be a computer engineer, it was important for me to either pivot or get to an institution that can provide me that credential, because the school I was at was not accredited at that time. So find out for yourself who self is. There's thousands of books that can tell you about who you are, but you've got to look within. You have to deep down inside, take a look, and it might not all be good, but take a look at who you are, whose you are, and write a list of all of your personality traits, of all your character flaws. Write it down. It's not something that you have to broadcast, but write it down. You know, if you're a morning person, great. If you're a monster in the morning, write it down. Whatever it is, be true to yourself and be honest. Then we need to be ethical in our perspective. What is wonderful for you will not work for the next person. So that's why people get into a tailspin, because they're so busy trying to emulate what they think it took for so-and-so to do what they're doing, and they have no idea. They're not coachable. They haven't asked, they assumed. So they imitate. So the gifts that our Creator has given to you, and for those skills that you've actually gone to get training for, yes, they can be duplicated. But when times get rough, if a person isn't solid in their commitment to that goal or to that craft or to that what have you, that's when you see people falling by the wayside. Okay. But this all goes into our positive thoughts. Be prepared for the journey that you're on. I understand that sometimes people just are thrust into a scenario and then there's huge success and they don't know what to do because they've not been prepared. They wasn't looking for this. I get it. But even in those scenarios, people still find ways to get professional assistance so that they can learn what to do with their newfound success. If we look at some of our major folks in our lifetimes who have built empires, mentally, spiritually, physically, a product, a service, and etc. Guess what? It wasn't necessarily just because of them being young and bright. People who have so much experience and basically society would have written them off. Those are some of the people who are doing it. So let's not get caught up on, well, the young people, let the young people do that. Yeah, let the young people do that. But wherever you are in your shoes, there is a goal and a vision and a passion that needs to be satisfied. You're responsible for the gifts and talents that the Creator gave you. What are you going to do with them? So we also want to make sure that we're working on our skills. There's way too many people who get to a certain place in life and they don't know how to talk to others. They don't know how to accept constructive criticism. They don't know how to ask certain questions. It's always a demand or a bark or a yell. You have to develop those interpersonal skills. And there's classes you can take, but you got to be honest with yourself to be able to say, oh, well, this is who I am. We grew up like this, take it or leave it. That's cute. But when you're ready to level up, you owe it to yourself to tame those areas in your life that are not going to fly as you continue to move forward. If you're always catching an attitude or just going off or what have you, you need to work on that. Because the things that I'm sharing right now, they contribute to negative thoughts. Because if you don't get your mind right and work on yourself and try to tailor some of these interpersonal things and dealings, you're going to get right to the middle of the stage or, the middle of something where you have the floor and you're going to have an outburst and you're going to blow it for yourself. So you can't afford to do that. You've got to put the time in to yourself such that you're able to definitively know what you need to work on and be working on it. Because then if you're in the middle of something and you go off and you blow an opportunity, that's going to play in your mind over and over again. And it could prevent you from moving to the next level or the next thought or the next invention, the next idea, the next. Okay. We also need to pause every single day and thank the Creator. Now, some people don't believe in God, but thank the Creator for life, health, and strength, and to give Him the creative ability to run your day. Now, I know that sounds crazy, and I know people are like, well, God can do whatever He wants. You can't, give Him. God wants you to act with a level of humility to grant Him permission to be God in your life every single day. So we getting up, we just, oh my God, let me get to this meeting. Oh, let me do such. And we're rushing off to work. We're rushing off to drop the kids off at the daycare, whatever it is we're doing. And we've not even said good morning to Jesus. We haven't said nothing to the Creator. We haven't even ordered our day by thanking God for waking us up. So it's imperative that before your feet touch the ground, you're saying, thank you for waking me up, Lord. Thank you for your mercy. Lord, take my day. Lord, order my steps. Lord, thank you for protection from seen and unseen danger. You have to say your own prayer, but you have to give Him creative authority to direct your day. Yes, try it before you knock it, okay? And then guess what? As you are moving through your day, you're going to think positive thoughts. You're going to sing happy songs. You're going to think of wonderful experiences. Why are you rehashing the time when somebody cussed you out? Why are you rehashing the time when somebody got on your nerves, stepped on your foot? What is that profiting you? Or, well, I want to work with so-and-so, but I don't know about, you are prohibiting your own growth. Now, if there are things that raise up as a red flag, believe you me, check it out. But on the grand scheme of things, to reaffirm and reassess ourselves, take the responsibility off of someone else and places it on us to do the work. Do the work. And we are all works in progress. I mean, you've got to start somewhere. And that's why it's so important for us not to be so harsh on somebody doing certain things or saying certain things, because there's a learning curve. There's a learning process. You are not the individual that you are without having made mistakes. Now, we may not know what your mistakes are. We might not know what happened and all the details, and we don't need to know. But it should be a confidence for us to afford others grace of what they're experiencing, what they're going through. Okay, so we've got to learn that anytime something is worth having, you're going to start being attacked. Anything worth doing, you're going to be attacked. You're going to be talked about. You're going to be lied on. Your door is going to be slammed in your face. Doors that you thought were open. There's going to be situations that come up that were not in your plan. But you have to be adamant about who you are and whose you are. And you have to recite positive things. Because things come to your mind and you hear it in your inner ear, the inner voice, you have to guard your mind. I'm only going to speak what's on my mind that comes from my heart. Guard your heart, for out of it are the issues of life. We've heard that. It's in our scriptures. But when it comes to actually doing it, some of us struggle. And then guess what? We're reaping the benefits of negative self-talk. We can talk and encourage everybody else, but when it comes to us, reframe your thoughts. Stop telling your kids how ugly they are. Stop speaking negativity into the atmosphere and onto other people, because your words have life. And what you say is what's going to be. Think about it. I can't be concerned that, now all of a sudden my cat is dealing with identity issues and low self-esteem, when every day I'm jumping up, calling him an ugly cat and I hate you. Why are you here? Over time, that's going to start having an effect. Even though the very first time a seed was planted, it has to grow. So use your words with wisdom, with authority, with positivity, with good thoughts. And it will change your life. It will change your world. People don't want to talk about mindfulness and how our environment gives us back what we put out. It's true. But I tell you, we are living the lives that we have set out for and that we expect. So change your thoughts, change your words, because when those negative thoughts come, have a countering positive word to say. And I promise you, it will flow through other areas of your life. It works that way. People call it the law of attraction. Some people call it reaping and sowing. It's called life. What you put out there, it's coming back. When it's negative and bad that you've done, it's coming back. So we've got to be so careful what we say, how we say it, who we say it to. And I can be responsible for me all I want to, but if other people are not being responsible of themselves, that's still not my problem. I'm responsible for what I say. Our word tells us, as a man thinketh, so is he. So I can't produce positivity from negative thoughts. Not gonna happen. Some people say, oh, I just say certain things because so that the opposite can happen. Your words are casting spells. So you've got to say things that uplift, that enlighten, that produce joy, that produce peace, that are life sustaining. And I promise you, It will change your life. It will change your life. There's no difference between you and some of the big gurus doing whatever it is that they do in their everyday life and what they've attained. There's no difference between them and you, except for they thought that they could. So whatever you're going through, take a moment and be thankful. Take a moment and understand you don't understand everything that you're going through and all the moving parts, but be comforted in knowing that you have the way already laid out for you. You got to accept it, take back your power, and move forward. Thank you so much for tuning in to Rap Sessions with Dr. Kiki. Check us out on our podcast and different media settings. God is moving, and I'm so excited, grateful, and humbled, and I'm glad that you're here. If you need counseling or coaching services, please reach out so we can assist you, okay? There are scholarships available and grants available, so let us know how we can assist you. Be blessed.
Thank you for tuning in to Kiki Global Incorporated, where our motto is care and resources, kindness inspired. It is our goal to provide inspiration, kindness, resources, and love. May you be blessed and lifted the Kiki Global way.